On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
What's a woman's role to the universe?
To the universe?
Yeah. Figure of speech, but
Yeah, I know. But to Earth, I mean, the magic of procreation is like no other. I don't know what chemical it is that is even in there that can like make a whole other person. So that is our essence, our magic. That is our ability, something that we are able to do without any work of our own. It's literally, you're either born to be able to do it or you're not. So I do think that is what we give to the universe, and a part of that comes nurturing, comes wisdom, and being able to give guidance, because that's what you have to do as a mother. So I think that comes to the role naturally as a woman.
For some of you who probably don't know, I was a hardcore feminist. Head shaving, blue hair, all that.
What?
Walking in the marches, at the panels, at every single event. So I was very much indoctrinated, and I say it that way. I was very much indoctrinated in that belief system. And I thought my purpose was to be a billion-dollar CEO, to be on the cover of magazines, to do all of these things that the world says that's amazing and that's what success looks like. And I got to 28, 29, where I got all of the accolades, raised lots of money for 2 companies, sold my first company, accomplished basically anything and everything that was told to me that was the pinnacle of success. And I got home and I start crying because, all of this success doesn't mean anything if no one's there. And I came to that realization. Soon after that, I met my now husband, got married, went through premarital counseling, all of that stuff. We'll talk about that probably a little bit later. Worked on myself, and through counseling, premarital counseling, and I know you guys have talked about therapy and premarital counseling. My premarital counselor is also a licensed therapist, but through the church. So Christian therapist, also a pastor. So I got the talk that I needed to hear about what it means to be a wife. And I fought it and I fought it until I didn't fight it anymore. And I probably am the happiest I have ever been, married, expecting my first child, and living in my purpose, because this to me brings me more happiness, being in my purpose, having this duty as a wife, as a soon-to-be mother, and that's what it means to me. I also agree with Rilla, and that was something that our counselor said. It is not good for a man to be alone. I am my husband's co-pilot. We fly the plane together, but he is the head, I'm the neck, and I preach submission. I know I'm probably going to get some pushback on that, and we're probably going to talk about that later.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it, so hold off on
that. So I'll hold on to that.
Who is you?
A reformed woman.
The hell? Yeah.
I see you, right. Simmer down, man. You over there barking, man.
Rilla is like, where you find her at?
Okay, that's interesting. All right, so we're talking about a woman's duty, how they often choose happiness versus their duty. So let's talk about it. Go with you, Island Girl Q. What are your thoughts about it?
For me, I'm more the traditional type of woman. I do believe in serving your husband. I mean, that's basically how I was raised. My mom served my dad in all different aspects. So I believe in what Rebecca said, the head, the neck, and everything of that nature. Um, Also, it's my duty is to be happy with that man. So it's more of being finding my duty, my purpose. I do feel I have everything in my life but a husband. My work is great. I'm very independent, but will I submit to a man? Yes. I've got it. As long as I can trust him. I mean, I've done it before, so I do believe our duty comes first. I mean, I'm gonna speak on my behalf because I know some women feel different, but duty for sure comes first in my nature, and that's because I saw with my mom and it worked well with their marriage. So I've seen multiple times with other people's marriages. So that's how I feel on that aspect. I kind of relate what Rebecca says. Well, not really the feminist action. I never was in that role yet, but I
Come
definitely
on.
don't do that, JR. But nah, I agree with Rebecca though.
Okay, Kayla. So many women are choosing happiness first before duty. What are your thoughts about that?
I think that's really interesting. For me personally, I align more so with what Island Girl Q has said. But as far as the statement in general, I think people should do whatever is best for them. I don't think that they should do anything because we say, and then it's a bunch of BS. Like if that's not your calling, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you want, then that is obviously what it entails, especially if you're a Christian, if you're of other faith, there may be other things. But as someone that's Christian, that is what the Bible says. So that is the foundation of the marriage for sure. So I do think that overall, though, there has to be space for people who choose outside of that. I don't know. I've always, since I was a teenager, been dating, been with someone. So, but for people who subscribe to other things, I'm trying to understand their perspective and try to find a way to respect it because who am I? In their life, strangers, these people out here in the world. So I do think that we have to accept what other people decide is better for them or best for them. But if you want to be married and be a wife, then you definitely have to align with the things that have been said so far.
So, what's a woman's role to the universe?
To the universe?
Yeah, figure of speech, but
yeah, I know. But to Earth, I mean, the magic of procreation is like no other. I don't know what chemical it is that is even in there that can like make a whole other person. So that is our essence, our magic. That is our ability, something that we are able to do without any work of our own. It's literally you're either born to be able to do it or you're not. So I do think that is what we give to the universe, and a part of that comes nurturing, comes wisdom, and being able to give guidance, because that's what you have to do as a mother. So I think that comes to the role naturally as a woman.